Well, for this father-son duo, supporting the mission of St. Jude is a family affair. Fox 43 News reporter Matthew Johnstone introduces us to Jim and David Floyd, who have been helping in the fight against childhood cancer for over 5 decades.
Inspired by St. Jude's founder, Danny Thomas, Jim Floyd became involved with the organization following the death of a loved one.
1976, one of my grandfathers died, and I wanted to do something that was a memorial-like thing, so I sent money to St. Jude, and I decided that I would try to keep doing that.
And try he would. Nearly 50 years later, the mission of St. Jude still resonates strongly with Jim.
I think we have to take care of kids, especially sick kids. And I was amazed at the way they did it, that they weren't charging them. It wasn't some kind of big money-making thing. And eventually saw this amazing development of providing transportation and meals and boarding for these parents.
That support for the work of St. Jude has transcended generations. About 5 years ago, Jim's son David became more involved with the nonprofit, even joining his dad at the St. Jude campus in Memphis last month.
I think every child, not only here in America but across the world, should be able to have a chance to grow up healthy. And so I want to also look into prevention. We could keep moving mountains for generations to come. So I definitely want to build my company up and really be able to give back, as much as I can to the cause.
Inspired by his dad's dedication and the goal of St. Jude, continuing his father's legacy of support is a mission David holds dear.
The fact that St. Jude also doesn't make money an issue for these families, that's the real root of it. It's donor driven, so no matter what's going on in the world, no one can take the funding.
I think every cent helps. It's the totality of givers that matters. I'm sure, as they say, if you give $9 a month, that's not, if 10,000 people do that. So they're good at taking and accepting and appreciating almost any donations.
Matthew Johnstone, Fox 43 News.
Fox 43 KTMJ has been a proud sponsor of the Topeka St. Jude Dream Home for the past 8 years. The project raises around $700,000 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Since 2018, Northeast Kansas has helped raise $4.8 million for St. Jude. And families, by the way, as you heard, never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food. And St. Jude Research has helped raise childhood cancer survival rates from 20% to over 80%. And St. Jude will not stop until no child dies from cancer. St. Jude does rely on individual contributions, giving it the freedom to put children first, regardless of finances.